Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Well, it's Christmas Eve and the price of XRP is green. You love to see it. You know, a lot of people were saying that we wouldn't be seeing a lot of activity specifically today and tomorrow, but at least to this point, that hasn't been the case. XRP's up substantially from its recent low just several days ago. It was at, what, like a $1.96, $1.97? Well, at the time I'm recording this, it is $2.32. And so that results in headlines like this from you today. XRP price turns bull green on Christmas Eve. And you'll love to see it. So just got a little Christmas Eve update for you real quick. But before going any further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. At the time I'm recording this, it is 4:10 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday, December 24th, 2024, and the reason that it makes sense to be excited right now is because literally any day now, XRP could absolutely pop. I'll mention briefly at the outset of the video for anybody that missed it, that tons of analysts that I follow have been saying that there's a really good chance that even by tomorrow on Christmas, you could see a dramatic rally to the upside. Now, it's not most analysts that I follow that are saying it could happen quite that quickly, but several of them, which kind of jumps out at me that it could happen with incoming days. Even the blockchain backer, who doesn't normally talk like this, he's very, some might say he's too conservative, and I respect him for it. He just doesn't want to get too hypey. I get it, that's fine. I totally respect it. But, even he is like, guys, we're at the end of this range. Like, it's gonna go to the upside or the downside. And he said that there's an 80% chance in his mind that when it does break, it's going to be to the upside. It could literally be today, it could be tomorrow, but much sooner than later. So literally any day now, XRP is going to have a big move if some of these analysts are correct. Now, I'd have stronger conviction if it were the vast majority of analysts that I follow were saying this, and it's not. It's less than half of them. But still, even just to see several, and especially the blockchain backer saying something like that, it still jumps out at me a bit. So we'll see what happens. But since we're in a bull run, it's certainly not crazy to think that we could be seeing moves like that. That's for damn sure. And Bitcoin's been having a pretty decent day here, back up to $98,619. And so we had this post from chart analyst Crypto Michael, and he simply said, "Santa is bringing green candles this Christmas." And so again, I share that just to point out, lots of analysts, and not all of them, but lots of analysts are noting like this holiday season, like right here, literally today and tomorrow included, you should be expecting pretty good stuff here chart-wise. Here's a post from chart analyst Dom, and he's talking about Bitcoin, which of course leads the market, and he's articulating here why we're seeing what we're seeing today. Says, what they said, walk away for the holidays, low volume, everyone is away, price will chop. What they didn't realize, order books were unbalanced to the bid side, which made the long trade super easy and smooth. Why? There was a gap of orders to $100,000. Order book was literally empty. Heavy sellers walked away. Easy sailing back to fill those gaps in the books. And so there you go. I like what he does. He's been doing this a lot lately, just providing pretty regular updates in terms of the supply and demand dynamics for Bitcoin and XRP specifically. Because when you hear about support and resistance levels, it just has to do with the quantity of buyers and sellers, and you can literally see them on your screen right here. So I find it fascinating. Here's a post from chart analyst Jelly. Says, generally, a monthly breakout of this magnitude does not stop after just a 50% gain, more to come. And so you can see where we are at in this cycle, and he circled that range because that's right where we are. And he just notes that when you see that pop, and you compare it to previous cycles, again, if history kind of rhymes with itself, which it tends to do, we go way higher. What we just saw, I mean, I understand it was a notable move to the upside since the election. That stuff can persist, and it has for each of the last 3 market cycles that he's highlighting right here. The best is yet ahead. I know we've had to chop sideways a bit, but that's normal, including XRP. It's been moving sideways for most of the last few weeks. I mean, I know it's been volatile, but it's been within a specific range. It's going to break out of that range. It cannot and will not stay there forever, especially when you're in a bull market like this. Consolidation is way, way, way faster than when you're at the depths of a bear market and you have years to accumulate. We are not there. This is a bull market. Things happen fast. Here's a post from chart analyst Mustache, hashtag altcoins. Call me crazy, but I don't think the best part has even started yet. I don't know how high it will go, but significantly higher than now. And so you can see where he's pointing us at right now. This is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin, so all the altcoins. And he thinks it's going to go way higher. Like, so the most fun part of this, believe it or not, it hasn't even started yet. And it's been a blasty blast as far as I'm concerned for like the last, I guess a little over 6 weeks at this point, ever since the election. It's been very fun. But the most euphoric part of all this, where you get the best opportunity for life-changing wealth, that is still yet ahead. And so he's comparing where we are right now, specifically to 2016 going into the 2017 rally, because he and many other analysts have been pointing out this cycle, it actually looks a lot more, not as much like 2020 and 2021, not that everybody agrees, but I've seen a lot of analysts bring this up, looks more like 2 cycles ago, which I find fantastic because that was way more bonkers than what happened several years ago. Here's a post from Chart Analyst Tech Dev, and I shared this the other day, but it's worth repeating. I'm just to kind of highlight the point. Pretty much all of the analysts that I follow are making fairly similar points. And the point being, the best is yet ahead. It's not over, folks. And he said, this is where things have gotten exciting. He posted this just a few days ago, and comparing it to last cycle and the cycle before that. You can see where these yellow arrows are if you're looking at the screen. Number go up. And so this is a Bitcoin chart. Alts follow. That's why this is exciting. Even if you don't hold Bitcoin, this is exciting. Here's a post from chart analyst E. Greg Crypto, XRP USD on your screen here. He says, XRP Army, what comes first? Upper target of $3.77 or lower target of $1.37? Which one do you think will hit first? And so he's trying to get people to comment, which is an interesting point of conversation, so I certainly appreciate that. And I'm going to comment on that because of what I was talking about yesterday and what I've been seeing. Again, several analysts have been pointing out we're going to break sooner than later. It's been ranging long enough where this thing's about to pop, whether it's today, tomorrow, the day after, whatever it ends up being. This is the point. So what's most probable? A break to the downside or a break to the upside? Again, the blockchain backers argued that there's, in his mind, an 80% chance that you see a break to the upside. So we're talking about a new cycle high, maybe even a new all-time high, very, very soon. Literally any day now, this could occur. So when he has that lower target of $1.37, not crazy. It could happen, and I certainly acknowledge that as well. The blockchain backer was citing the number of like $1.50, I believe. I've seen, I might have shared it in a video yesterday, but there's another analyst, I can't think of who now, who was saying maybe like $1.60 if it goes down that much. So there's kind of a range depending on which analyst you'd ask, but it's not, even if that happens, to be clear, that's not the end of the world. We still resume to the upside. It's just a question of what happens next, and it's a game of probability. Here's a post from chart analyst Crypto Insight UK. This is an XRP market cap dominance percentage chart, which is way higher than it was. I remember seeing it as low as 1.08% before XRP rocketed in November. And I don't know if that was a cycle low, but it's probably around there. But look at this. XRP dominance chart looks ready to get Cindy again soon. And so again, I keep seeing this from analysts like, we're about there. And again, so I'm not saying it's the vast majority of XRP chart analysts that I follow, but a lot of them, enough to where I want to highlight that and be like, guys, I mean, there's a fair number of them here. But again, the more I see in unison as the same or similar concept, the more confident I am that it's going to happen. So if it were almost all of them, I'd be like, guys, it's going to happen. Like, it's a virtual certainty. Not quite there, but there's a good chance regardless that, yes, we could see something any day. Here's another post from him, Crypto Insight UK, XRP/ETH, just noting that this thing's about to break. And look, XRP is going to substantially outperform ETH and Bitcoin by the time the cycle's over. Here's a post from chart analyst Dom. There's one from 22 hours ago, and then there's a more recent one from just this morning, so I'll read both of them. Yesterday he wrote, XRP didn't want to go down anymore. Alts were showing strength early today. Kraken and Bitfinex spot markets started bidding again, but still not out of the woods. We need acceptance back to the $2.30 region to be in safer territory. And I shared that in a video yesterday, but here's the update. XRP showed early signs of not wanting to go lower in the short term, strictly just a sign that watching price action showed me. Once Kraken and Bitfinex joined Coinbase markets in bidding, we've lifted. Acceptance back into the $2.30 region is what we want. Very bullish over $2.44. So again, another analyst saying there's a good chance that happens. Now, what happens above that level? Well, he didn't say it here, but he's talked about it in recent posts. Way, way, way up, especially once you get past that $2.90 resistant level. Here's another post. It's from chart analyst Crypto Wizard, and he said, XRP daily technical outlook, and he posted this last night. XRP closed slightly bullish, and it should see further upside pressure where XRP, BTC, and Bitcoin will play a role. So again, there are lots of analysts saying kind of similar things tone-wise, like this could really go sooner than later. That's, again, I've seen it from a ton of them. Even if it's not most of them, like it stands out to me still. It just does. So you guys let me know what you think, but we might have an extra Merry Christmas if things go just right. Cross your fingers. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.